আসসালামু আলাইকুম ওয়া রাহমাতুল্লাহি ওয়া বারাকাতুহু এভরিওয়ান হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ ওয়েলকাম টু MrRawBean। তো চলে এসেছি আরেকটি আজকে ফুটবলের লাইভ স্ট্রিম নিয়ে এবং র্যাঙ্ক পোস্ট করবো। দেখা যাক আজ কতটা উইন হতে পারি। আর অবশ্যই যদি কেউ ফ্রেন্ডলি খেলতে চান কমেন্ট করে দিতে পারেন যে 1v1 এরকম।
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Chance here to counter. And it's Nkunku. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Fofana. Gets into some space. Fired deep towards the back post. Tries to play it through. Well timed, excellent interception. Rabiot aims beyond the defence. He's being urged to shoot.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Loftus-Cheek. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Now it's Nkunku. And he's lost his man here. Over to the left. And it's Nkunku. He's picked his way through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Played out to the left flank. There's no flag. Takes a shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Simplicity itself.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And that has been cleared. It's an early cross. Climbs up big! No, not the best of headers. Now it's Nkunku. Nkunku! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. It's made its way, and the shot! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Messi. Here's Nkunku. He is through here. Look at this. He's having a shot! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Bangladesh really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Tomori is there and he can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Rabiot. Knocks it into space. Now this could be a chance. Crossed into the... Bullish header! Just cruising! They are cruising! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
A case now of complete control. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Modric. Can he get on the end of this? This looks promising. Great vision. Might be danger here. He's had a shot! It's in! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And the finish! It's there! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
After 71 minutes, it was
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopia.
substitutions taking place.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Substitution in progress.
So there's going to be another change here. Fulkrug coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
That has been slung wide. In by Messi. It's Schneider! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
If you want to play, bro, you just wait. जो लोग लाइव स्ट्रीम देख रहे हो लाइक नहीं करा तो लाइक कर देना, और जो ये लोग फ्रेंडली खेलना चाहते हो भाई वेट करो, मैच खत्म होगा तो सीरियल के माफिक खेल सकते हो, और जिनको ज़्यादा जल्दी हो भाई नेक्स्ट लाइव स्ट्रीम पे ज़रूर कोशिश कर सकते हो।
He's found a way
क्योंकि
through.
मेरा मेन
Enjoy
लाइव
this
स्ट्रीम
time.
होता है रैंक पुश का, उसके साथ
5
बीच
minutes
बीच में
left on
फ्रेंड
the
निकलता
clock.
हूँ। 1 मैन, ओके ब्रो वेट।
Potw. Barella. Batistuta. Oh, nice touch. And Iniesta.
6 added
He's
minutes
found a way
has
past.
been indicated.
Fulkrug. Now it's Fulkrug.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Pavard. Schneider. Back into the middle. Messi! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he thumps it clear. And with that, the final whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less
Hello,
everyone.
attendees. This is a lost children.
How would you summarise what
announcement.
we've seen today then? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening
Hello,
here.
everybody,
A
and
clear
welcome
night,
to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see. And
Decent chance! Fantastic Fernandez duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Spain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That has been cut short. Now it's Messi. Great ball and he chance! He's got a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Rafinha. Koundé makes the interception. And he's managed to get rid. Can he get it through? Oh, that's a key interception. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And this is Xavi Alonso. Lovely feet. Takes a shot! De Bruyne gets it away. Great defending, strong and determined. He's a sharp little ball here. He has a look up. Torres!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
He won't be happy with that one. No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Torres. Short changes him with that pass. Defending of the desperate variety. Rafinha. Gets a good foot in there. Driving forward. He's in plenty of space here. Rodri is the guilty party there.
Suarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Can he finish? He scored! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
And now,
It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Iniesta.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2 goals to 1.
Number 20.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Number 9. Suarez. Number 14.
And he was quick to
Xavi
react.
Alonso. Coming on
And
the
it's
field.
Batistuta.
Number 11.
That's a little off target.
Number
De
35.
Bruyne.
Hannes. Son Heung-min.
Can he get on the end of
Number
this?
21.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Number 18.
Elects to cross.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Aimed beyond the defence. And he's gone back, tries a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Spain with the corner, they're first.
Substitutions taking place.
That's going to go a long way. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Son Heung-min.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Matthäus couldn't squeeze it through. De Bruyne, and he's intervened well there. And this is Son Heung-min. It's a chance for Spain to break. Knocks it into space. Messi has it in a wide position. Deftly away. Taken back almost at once. Oh, good-looking ball. Mosquera cuts out the pass. Great vision. Messi, and this is Messi.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And he shoots! Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Oh, that's well spotted. He's found a way through. Matthäus with the cross. And the finish! It's in! Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Cleared without hesitation.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
He's picked his way. A header! It's in! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve.
Okay. He's having a shot! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof!
The goal scorer
No
for
space,
Spain.
no problem.
Number 6.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Nicely weighted ball. That's been cut out. Well played. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Looking for the run. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And the shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. So it is still 0-0. Chips it through. He's on it. Can he get away? Shot a goal!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And again! Off the post! Danger averted for now. Fernandez. And he's had a hit! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Aimed beyond. Can he finish? And it's a goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first takes a shot! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his... Alonso! Too close for comfort. Cafu. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Nicely worked. Iniesta. And he's intervened well there. Baresi. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Fernandez. Iniesta. Nicked it back promptly. Half-time getting close now. Driving forward. That's an imaginative pass. And there's green grass ahead of him. That's going to go a long way. And he's managed to gift it back. Cannavaro getting this one clear. And now they can clear their lines.
Has been indicated.
Adams wins the duel this time. Costa Corta. And there is the half-time whistle. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
This stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Substitutions taking place.
Barcelona get the ball rolling for the second period.
Bangladesh have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Fernando Torres. And the shot! What about that from Fernando Torres?
And you know, this could well prove to be a pivotal moment in the match too. One of the star names scoring an absolute cracker to change the complexion of this second half. In front once more and with momentum.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Bangladesh really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's...
It's Luis Suarez! Cannavaro clears it away. Now, can they get him away? And he was quick to react. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Suarez. Fernandez is onto this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Suarez. Number 8, Iniesta. Number 20.
Now the cross.
Number 7.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Messi. Son Heung-min. Number 35.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
Number 18.
Looking to play him in. Now it's Mbappe.
Substitution in progress.
And it's Batistuta. That's a shade optimistic. Baresi clears. Searching pass he's played there.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Foot in. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Taken back almost at once. Messi. And here's Son Heung-min. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
Messi with a real chance here.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Real chance! They want to be quick to recover this. And he's there to make the challenge. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Climbs up big! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
He simply mistimed the header, and it was as if he knew it wasn't going to work out.
Barcelona clearly now in lead preservation mode. Well read, nice interception.
There will be 3
It's a
minutes
sharp
added
little
time.
ball here. And that has been clubbed away. And that's been won straight back. Hermes. Now that's well seen too. That's the end. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. How would you sum up what we've
And
witnessed,
now,
Jim?
to all members of
Bangladesh,
the crowd,
absolutely
I'd like to
shocking
ask
here.
you to join me
Shockingly
in
poor
wishing
is
out
their...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively.
Bullish header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. A header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That has not gone well. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Can he finish? Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Bangladesh are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So, a breakthrough already. And he's intervened well there. Madrid trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Big chance! And he can clear it away. Now he's got space here. Howson calmly anticipates. Now it's Luis Suarez. Donatoni. Now it's Haaland. That is good alertness. He's found a way through. Just Haaland! Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's surging through. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Madrid claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Madrid have their second corner now. And that should get the job done. And it's Mendes. Cross to the back post. He's got full. He will be livid with himself. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
There will be 1 minute added
Pass is
time.
just off target. And that was very necessary. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again then.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Son Heung-min. It's a searching pass. Otto clears it away. Out of play for a throw. That's going to go a long way. And he's cut it out. And he's quick to get it clear again. De Bruyne. And here's Xabi Alonso. Picked out, goes for a shot! Tremendous from Son Heung-min! A finish right from the top draw! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Rijkaard has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. And here's Son Heung-min. Plenty to aim at here. That's really well cleared. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And this is Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min! It's off target and by quite a way.
Son Heung-min probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Searching pass he's played there. Well, it's Batistuta. Can he get it through? Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Looking for the run. Donatoni. That looks a cracking ball. Batistuta. Oh, that's a fine interception. Xabi Alonso. Hermes quietly revving up. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Now the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Defending of the desperate variety. Ahead by two and just about into the home straight. And here's Son Heung-min. Cleared without hesitation. Batistuta. That pass has been well intercepted. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for options for movement. Mendes gets good distance on it.
Has been indicated.
And he's in on, and the shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
De Bruyne plays it short. Shot at goal! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that is as far as it goes. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy...
You are right, bro. I'm a very new player. That's why I'm all time use aim assist because I try to win one match. That's why I'm all time use aim assist.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome
gorgeous
to today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway. So the ever-ready Jordi Alba looking to go full throttle from the outset as ever, Jim.
He'll have a very busy game as usual, Peter, constantly going up and down that flank. He's got the pace, he's got the work ethic, and some great...
Goes for a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And here's Suarez. Suarez is flagged offside. Koundé gets over and intercepts. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Tries the cross. That's a decent clearance. Cruyff. And that could set him on his way. Now there's takes a shot! Glittering Bale! A finish of true class! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Probing pass. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And this is Luis Suarez. Chance to deliver. Climbs up big. Oh, it rattles the bar. Jordi Alba with the clearance. Iniesta. Can he get on the end of this? Chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and It could well be revisited, this.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And the shot! It's a loose ball. Iniesta. Cruyff. Could move up a gear here. Rijkaard. And it's Cruyff. Nicely weighted ball. Big chance! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
3-0, and things are starting. Oh, he's been clever shots!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Quick reminder today, please have your entry tickets at hand as it's time to announce today's winning lottery numbers.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Suarez.
And we're off again.
14, Xabi Alonso.
So, 45 minutes to turn it round.
Fernandez. Number 8, Iniesta. Coming on the field.
And
number
no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Batistuta. Number 18.
That's Park Ji-sung.
Lampard.
Looking
Number
for the run.
35,
Oh, perfectly measured that.
Number 10.
And the assistant
Messi.
referee rightly gives him
Substitution.
offside. Adams. For Messi. Lampard. Jordi Alba. Now it's Del Piero. Great vision. Jordi Alba. Ball driven towards the far post.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Well read, and the danger is averted. And here's Lampard. In by Lampard. And back out it comes. Park Ji-sung. Now it's Park Ji-sung. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He has a look up. Oh, shooting chance! In for the pieces! It's in! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Number 20, El Hadj Diouf.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
So is this the start of a comeback? Iniesta. Park Ji-sung. Iniesta. Well timed, excellent interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he's decided to go for it. And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
It's a mighty effort! Oh, what has happened here?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Koundé. Iniesta is there, and he can get that clear. Park Ji-sung. And here's Batistuta, out towards the flank. Hernus with the cross. Adams is there to clear. No way through. Into the last 5 minutes. And that's put paid to a promising move. Adams gets across to intercept that. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Passing is crisp and sharp. Adams does well to get it back. Aimed beyond the defence. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. Luis Suarez!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
He's had it taken off him, and they can counter here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Costa Curta is there to clear. Passes short and sharp. He's had a shot! He is world-class! Pippo Inzaghi!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable. Oh, takes a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Terrific header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Xabi Alonso is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
He's through here. Foot in. And they've got a throw. Oh, good steal. He just read it. Now it's Luis Suarez. It is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. And it's Fernandez.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And this is Inzaghi. It's Inzaghi! It's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Belletti. And the keeper's given it away. Belletti. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And he's managed to... Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Now, power or placement. And that's one back! Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Chouameni, that's a lovely, neat pass. A probing pass.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Neymar.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And this is Owen. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
And a quick announcement today that
Well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
And the second half gets underway.
Bangladesh really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
That is good strength. So, third corner of the game. Alonso! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Belletti. And this is Inzaghi. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rodri. And this is Inzaghi. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
you know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Goes for a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And he's there to retrieve it.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Nicked it back promptly. Rudiger. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Batistuta. Oh, good-looking ball. Neymar. Son Heung-min picks it up out wide. Oh, terrible pass. He is through here. Son Heung-min! That is decidedly lacking.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Chouameni. Now it's Inzaghi. Filippo Inzaghi. That's a promising position.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, good ball! Threads one in. And this is Inzaghi. He has found the way through.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
So that's it. It is all over. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose.
And we'd like to inform you now
So, Jim,
that the
how do you
latest
reflect
travel
on what we've
information is
seen?
currently being
Bangladesh,
displayed on the screen.
absolutely.